Hello, it's Eric or E Man coming from you live from the Easy Sports Podcast, and it is Wednesday, the January 20th. Big news today: Phillip Rivers announces retirement after 17 years with the Indianapolis Colts. Of course, you remember most of them coming from the Chargers. Uh, doesn't come as a shocker at all. He battled through the injury this year and kept them in a chance to compete. It's disappointing that they were an early exit in the playoffs, but I was I wasn't. It's not. This wasn't definitely something taken by surprise, and the fact that he is now retired, it leaves a big question mark at what the Indianapolis Colts decide to do with their franchise going forward. Do they draft a quarterback? Do they trade for one? Do they sign one? And I think they have to see what they got in the kid Eason that they drafted last year moving forward. I know it's tough because that defense is great, but the real reason we came to talk is definitely about Phillip Rivers. Does he make his case for Canton? I think he does. He ranks among the greats. Uh, him he completed over 64% of his passing over his career. He amassed over 63,000 yards passing, over 400 touchdowns. Oh, I'm sorry. I said 400. Yeah, it is over. Well, yeah, 421. I'm sorry. At 421 touchdowns to a ratio of 209 interceptions. Pretty good ratio when it comes to touchdowns to interceptions. And he had 63,440 yards passing. Uh, his record was 134 to 106. Of course, some of those losses came in. For instance, 2019, he had a 5-11 year. It had definitely an off year last year when he played for the Chargers. He didn't have that outstanding of a season. I thought he was going to leave when he left to when he left to go to the Colts. I thought he was going to retire last year, and he came out and he played pretty good football. Gave Indianapolis a chance to compete this year. And question is, does he get in as first ballot Hall of Famer or not? And I think it's without question. When you measure a player's caliber, his ability to as a player, when you're looking at him, where most of the judgments come in should be in Canton is individual accomplishment, not necessarily when you talk about, oh well, he didn't win a Super Bowl ring. Well, also he's not playing, he's not throwing the ball to himself, he's not running the ball himself, he's not playing defense. Super Bowls are team accomplishments. So when you talk about a player not winning the big one, it's a tough break. But as an individual, I think he has accomplished enough there to make his mark, and I think he will get in. Just question is if it depends on what class is coming out the year that he decides that he becomes eligible. But through and through, I do think he gets in. I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, no question. And Philip, I mean, the Chargers caught a lucky break when they got him. It's not often that you go from one Hall of Fame quarterback to another. With Drew Brees, imagine if Drew Brees was to stay there and he left his mark on the Chargers, where they would be at today. Uh, but we can't think of that case. You know, he suffered a gruesome injury. They thought it was going to be bad, and I think it worked out for both teams. They both ended up getting a good quarterback, and New Orleans just was able to give her the hump and win a Super Bowl. But yeah, just make sure you like, subscribe, share this channel. Like to get more of you guys in here. Definitely want to elaborate on this as one of the as another team now goes into the draft needing a quarterback. It's interesting to see uh, the direction that these teams go in free agency and leading up to the draft. Well, that is it for this short. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, just stay tuned and thank you. Y'all take it easy.